Boom, there's another crit. Now I'm moving 20% faster. Waiting 10 seconds. So after the buff goes away, you just gotta wait for another 5 seconds. You got a crit. Boom, I'm already moving fast. Wow. On top of that, I get this soul shape. Wow. Very exciting. Very exciting because I like Night Fae. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. This is Lone Wolf, and in this video, it's all about the Night Fae, okay? Low-key one of my favorites. With that being said, let's get into it.
Our gaze is shifted upwards to the sky.
You guys haven't seen the new transmog of Chulo? This is it right here. It's good shit, dude. I mean, we haven't seen any changes yet. It's gonna happen. I mean, we have 3 specs. Somebody has to get some type of change, you know, once it gets to that point. Because they haven't touched every single class. They hit a lot of classes, but not all of them. So now that we're here, let's go to where the thing is. Alright, so Naya got the best changes for Night Fae, guys. And Naya is the damage dealer. If you pick Naya, that means that you're going to do absurd damage. We get another potency, and let's check out the new ones. We have one that's called Called Shot. When you critically strike, you gain 20% movement speed for 5 seconds. May only occur every 10 seconds. Nevertheless, you still gain 20% increased speed for 5 seconds. That's a nice chunk of extra speed every 10 seconds. Okay, that's pretty nice. And you also get a defensive if you go down this route. Let's check out the other one. Survivor's Rally. When you fall below 50% health, you gain 20% of your health over 10 seconds and receive 5 additional healing from other. This is crazy good too. They're both good. They're both great. This is massive. So I would pick this in BGs, World PvP, anything that's open and solo play. This one is huge in arenas. If you're playing with whether it's a hybrid or a healer, most likely it's going to be a healer. When you fall below 50% health, this is 50% health. Not 30, not 20. When you fall below 50% health, you regain 20% of your health over 10 seconds every minute. Huge, 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 massive. And we get a finesse over there. So let's go and read the last Naya, Bonded Hearts. Gaining a stack of redirected anima from Grove Invigoration heals up to 5 nearby allies for 2% of their health. If any of the affected allies are of another covenant, redirected anima's mastery and maximum health are increased by 50%. That's huge. We gotta fucking play with this shit, dude. I don't have that much. I don't have conduits on this guy yet. Let's see where the... So let's check it out. So every time we get a stack, because I have to reread this again because I don't know what the hell I was reading. Gaining a stack of redirected anima from Grove Invigoration. That's 1 stack. Getting 1 stack. Okay, so without using Grove Invigorate, the Wild Spirits gives you 16 stacks of redirected anima. So I'm curious to know if not only do you gain 16% mastery, 16% health, do you heal for every fucking stack? It's just, I just don't understand. I don't understand. Let's see if we get a heal whenever we get a stack. There it is. I did get a heal from him. So I also heal, bro. Every time I get a stack of that shit, I just healed again. And that gave me 2% extra health and 50% mastery. So we're at 11% mastery. And it can go up to, this can go up to like 3%, I believe. But that's cute. That's cute though. Let's check out how much healing this gives me. It said 884. I don't know if that was everything that I wanted. But we're at 17% mastery right now, dude. Doing crazy damage. Alright, let's do it again. I want to check the healing up here. Because it did heal me. There it is. I got the heal. I got the heal. I think Naya might be one of the better soulbinds, dude. Because getting all that, you get all that healing back. You're doing a lot of damage. Plus, you're able to heal passively. Plus, if you fall below 50% health every minute, you gain 20% of your health back. And your heal, whenever you get healing, you get all that healing is increased by 5%. We have wild spirits again. Let's check it out. So I only got it's interesting because I only got one heal or one stack's worth of healing. Okay. And what's up with that? Let's check out that buff too. The one that increases speed. So let's check that out. Whenever you crit, you get 20%. So rapid fire automatically gives me one, no? Oh, I guess not. Rapid fire didn't crit. There it is. 5 seconds increased movement speed. Moving around, hiding. That's beautiful, dude. I just gotta wait 10 seconds to get it again. There it is again. I just got it. Moving pretty quickly. I'm mad that it looks exactly like Streamweaver. I don't like that. Boom, there's another crit. Now I'm moving 20% faster. Waiting 10 seconds. So after the buff goes away, you just gotta wait for another 5 seconds. You got a crit. Boom, I'm already moving fast. Wow. On top of that, I get this soul shape. Wow. Very exciting. Very exciting because I like Night Fae. I only told one person this, but I'm going to just say it anyway. The Night Fae is my favorite covenant for Marksmanship Hunters. They're my favorite. So having that is very, very, it just feels good. It just feels good that we get all that damage. We have increased movement speed almost all the time, just with a downtime of 5 seconds. Or we can use this, which is huge defensive. Huge defensive. Obviously, if you're playing against a warrior or now rogues got a new talent that makes their shiv into a sharpened blade, like warriors. It makes their shiv into it gives the target a 40% healing debuff. So playing against them is not going to be as valuable, so you might go this way. But still, dude, these two options are great. And this shit right here is also great. If any or the affected allies are of another covenant, redirected animals, mastery, and maximum health effects are increased by 50%. So that's just huge. Huge, huge. So it appears that healing isn't too much for when you put out multiple stacks. So far, that's what it seems like. I don't know if that's just bugged or is intended. I would right now at this point I think that's bugged, because I should right here, unless it gives you every stack at 875 at that one moment, if that makes sense, versus it all adding and give you a whole added heal. Maybe it just gives you a shit ton of 800 heals. I don't know. But here, you're going to see the stacks up here, and you're going to see my healing come out on my character. 800 with 16 stacks. Doesn't make sense. And Wild Spirits is just one huge cooldown, because with every ability you hit, they take an extra K damage. So beautiful, beautiful. I like it. Me gusta. You still get the buff for a while. I love it. Let's check out the other Soulbinds. Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver is the one with Pot Tender, the one that if you get killed, you're able to revive. So we get an extra potency. Looks like everybody's getting an extra potency, which is awesome. And I don't have any. So let's look at the new abilities. Waking Dreams. When you take damage below 80% health, you gain a shield of 30% of the damage amount, lasting 30 seconds. Huge against any class or spec that does very high initial damage. So if you're versus a Marksmanship Hunter, just imagine a Havoc Demon Hunter hitting you with the hunt when you're above 80% health. And it looks like it doesn't have a internal cooldown. So as long as you're above 80% health and you get hit, you gain another shield of 30% of that damage. So I guess it's not too shabby. Let's look at the next one. Entering Soul Shape slows enemies near you starting point by 50%. This one is okay, but we have Tactical Retreat, which is exactly the same. But this one is at 50% on a 6-second cooldown. So I guess they pair pretty well, because you get Soul Shape at a 1.5 minute cooldown, and then this one you get it every time you disengage. So I guess this has a good synergy. Plus you get Endurance Conduit. Good. And then the last one. So Dream Delver. Dealing damage or healing a target grants you 1% increased damage or healing to that target for 4 seconds, up to 3%. So not bad. This is like a General Draven type thing. Let's go check it out. Let's check it out. So again, let's double check. Entering Soul Shape slows nearby enemies. And healing and damaging a target gives you extra healing. So boom, that's 1. Boom, that's 2. Boom, that's 3. So they get 3% extra damage. Dreamweaver really needed extra damage. So that is good that she got that. She really needed it. But that 3% extra damage is beautiful. And I love that it says taking 3% more damage from El Chulo. I love that. Not too shabby. And then the next thing we're going to try is Soul Shape. Oh, it does work on these guys. Okay, so whenever you just use Flicker, you slow them down for 50%. That's huge. That's actually pretty big support, to be honest. The only bad part is you can't jump into them and apply it. It has to be from when you use it. So we got to keep that in mind. Dreamweaver is a good choice. She gives good little things. Pot Tender being the biggest draw. Soothing Voice also being really good. Everything else is not as huge as Naya. Nowhere near. Alright, let's go check out Korayn, which is low key one of my favorites. We get that potency, which is gorge. All right, so Korayn. Let's check out the new ones. Vorkai Ambush. After interrupting or disorienting an enemy, they deal 5% less damage for 5 seconds. Garbage. But it's after, so I guess after the interrupt is done, they deal 5% less damage. Is that useful? Let's see what is up against, okay? Let's see what Hunt's Exhilaration is. When damaging an enemy or healing an ally within 8 yards, you gain 3% leech. This would have been nice. It's not bad. I think this one is better than this shit. But it's in an 8-yard radius. I mean, I guess this is the way to go. This one is kind of caca, dude. Let's see what's her last one. For these two, bro, these two are so garbage. This last one better be amazing. When your damage or healing is enhanced by Wild Hunt Tactics, which is this up here. Wild Hunt Tactics gives you 10% extra damage to targets above 75% health, and whenever you do get this, or whenever you keep hitting a target that's above 75% health, you gain 15% increased movement speed. So you're gonna see when I'm on the target dummies, it's gonna be a permanent movement buff. Okay, so this one, whenever your damage is enhanced by Wild Hunt Tactics, gain Wild Hunt Stratagem for 1 minute. So what is it? The next time you damage an enemy who is below 35% health or heal an ally who is above 75% health, Wild Hunt Stratagem is activated to increase your damage and healing to such targets by 5%. Wow. How garbage. It's not garbage. It's not garbage, but the reason there is no synergy here is because of this. Wild Hunt Tactics, it's okay. It's not bad, right? And you can use it with, like, it synergizes with Careful Aim, like people are saying. But that 10% is not as valuable as the things you get as Naya, right? And if they get below 10% health, you also get that 10%. But what really matters here, like this is okay, and having Wild Spirits is okay as well. But what matters in this Soulbind is this First Strike. Damaging an enemy before they damage you increases your chance to critically strike by 25%. Why is this so helpful and useful? Is because you want that kill window. Naya, you have the potential of either killing through burst or dealing enough sustained damage, all right? Because you still gain more mastery, you still have movement speed, you get burst or you get poison, which is added damage, right? Passive damage that just helps out. So you have the potential to keep pressure up and to kill, and you have increased movement. With Dreamweaver, if you die, boom, you can come back. You have the possibility to. You get the extra haste, and now you get extra 3%. Okay, this one is a pseudo extra 10% when they're above 75%, and a pseudo like a kill window type of thing that you get an extra 10% or 5%, I should say, to targets below 35% health. But other than that, that's it. That is it. In order to play this Soulbind completely right and amazing, so in order for you to gain massive value out of Korayn, the only way to play Korayn is if you play around camouflage. So every minute you have a kill window. But it's so hard to get camo as a hunter, not because you can't get camo, but because you want camo to res your pets to survive. But now with Korayn, you need to use it where you kill something. So for an example, all right. So while out of combat, all right. So my opener will be like this. my opener, if I get a camo, I will double tap, right, in camo, and I will stun the enemy. Boom. Wild Spirits, he got 5 seconds, and just go ham right here. Bam. I got the 10% extra. I get the first damage. Boom. That's gorgeous. So then I just keep going around, keep doing my shit, try to slow, support, blah, blah, blah. But then I don't have no more kills. I have no more kill windows for an entire minute. That shit is so ass. I guess the 10% extra is not too bad, and being able to move at 50% is not too bad, but I mean, that's it, dude. That's it. So in order for me to gain first strike again, I have to, I would assume, get out of combat. Nope. You can't get first strike again, dude. So in an arena, imagine an arena that you get first strike only in the beginning of the match, and you will never get it again. Garbage. Like, it has so much potential, especially with an aim shot build, where you go true shot mastery, maybe calling the shots, where you get true shot every minute with your double tap and with your trinket, and having first strike, your camo, your stun. That would be fucking awesome, man. But without first strike, that ultra damage is not there. All right. So for the final overview of the Night Fae, I do believe that the Night Fae Covenant is gonna have much more value in the 9.1 patch for Marksmanship Hunters. All right. Naya gets amazing conduits in 9.1. Just great, both for self-sustainability and for extra mobility. Okay? And plus you have the extra damage coming through Grow Vigoration and Wild Spirits. Great, great, great. You get just a solid repertoire with Naya. And with Dreamweaver, you do get Pot Tender. You get that extra conduit where whenever you incapacitate somebody, you slow them down for an extra 2 seconds. That's also helpful. But other than that, you don't get too much value when it comes to gameplay and synergizing with conduits and stuff like that. So that's why I feel like it's a second, with Korayn being just a whole mess, in my opinion. That first strike has to be reworked or something in order for it to be super valuable for Marksmanship Hunters. Just like I said earlier, just imagine being able to reset and using first strike as the forefront of your kill windows, on top of your Wild Spirits, on top of the Wild Hunt tactics, and the new last ability for Korayn. All that synergy would be amazing if you can utilize first strike consistently with Marksmanship Hunters. All right, it doesn't seem like first strike comes up if you already touched the target and the target hasn't died. I even think that if you die and the target is still alive, you might not get first strike on that target. It's so weird how first strike is working. Random BG Soulbind, because you hit somebody, you get first strike, you get the Wild Hunt tactics, you're able to use your stun with your soul shape. But apart from that, it's always gonna be Naya. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're gonna see what we're gonna do with the Necrolord Covenant, because we don't have a Necrolord Hunter. But I do feel that I should talk about it, because I do think that Necrolord for Marksmanship Hunters is viable. It is viable. But we'll get into that in another video. Definitely like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.